What is the most dangerous prison in the world? It has no bars, it has no guards, and you are the architect. It is the prison of overthinking. We replay the past until it hurts. We rehearse the future until we are terrified. We analyze a simple choice until it becomes a monster. We think we are solving problems, but we are actually building a maze. This was the trap that caught a young man named Leo. Imagine him now. He is standing in the middle of a giant hedge maze called the labyrinth of what-ifs. The path is open. The sky is clear, but he cannot move. He stands frozen at a fork in the road. One path leading left, one leading right. He stares at them, his mind racing. If I go left, I might get lost. I might hit a dead end and have to backtrack, wasting precious time. If I go right, I might miss out. What if the right path is longer? What if it bypasses the beautiful fountain I heard whispers about? What if it's the wrong choice? He has been standing in this exact spot for days, maybe weeks. He is exhausted, not from walking, but from calculating. His mind is a whirlwind of possibilities, probabilities, and regrets for choices he hasn't even made yet. His feet, once ready for a journey, have become so still that the very maze itself has begun to claim him. Small, green vines have started to creep up over his boots, anchoring him to the spot he so desperately wants to leave. Just as the silence of his paralysis feels absolute, he hears a sound, a simple, rhythmic, snipping sound. Snip, pause, snip. It cuts through the noise in his head. Leo turns, his neck stiff from inaction. There, just a few paces down the path, is a man. He is older, with a calm, weathered face and hands that move with practiced ease. He is the keeper of the maze, a man known only as Ian, and he is calmly trimming the leaves of the massive hedges with a pair of well-worn shears, humming a simple, quiet tune. He seems completely unbothered by the infinite twists and turns that surround them. He is at peace within the puzzle. Hope flickers in Leo's chest. He stumbles forward, the vines around his feet resisting for a moment before snapping. "Keeper," he calls out, his voice hoarse. "Keeper, please, help me. I am lost. I need to find the perfect path out of here. The most efficient one. The one with no mistakes." Ian stops his trimming. He turns his head slowly, his eyes kind but piercing. A soft laugh escapes his lips, a gentle sound like rustling leaves. "The perfect path," he says, his voice as calm as a forest pond. "That is a myth, young Leo. That is precisely why you are stuck." Leo looks bewildered. He holds up his map, a large piece of parchment, now covered in a chaotic web of scribbles, crossed out routes, and frantic notes. "But my map. I have analyzed every possibility. I've charted every potential dead end. I just can't decide which route guarantees success." In gestures toward the map with his shears. "This is your first prison," he explains. "The map versus the terrain. You are looking at the map so closely that you cannot see the ground beneath your feet. You are trying to solve the entire maze in your head before you take a single step. That is impossible. The map is a memory of the past, a guess about the future. But life, Leo, is lived right here, on the ground, one step at a time." Leo opens his mouth to argue, but Ian raises a hand. "Look ahead," the keeper says, pointing down the path. A thick, white fog hangs in the air, obscuring the way forward. "Do you see that fog? Where do you think it comes from?" Leo squints. "It's just fog. It rolls in from the lowlands, I suppose." "No," Ian says gently. "That fog is created by your breath. It is formed from your anxious panting, from the hot air of your worry and indecision. The more you stand here and think, calculating and fearing, the thicker the fog gets. You are blinding yourself with your own anxiety. The words sink into Leo, heavy and true. He could feel the tightness in his own chest, the shallowness of his breathing. Ian continues, his voice dropping to a near whisper. Clarity does not come from more thinking, Leo. Clarity comes from doing. You cannot think your way out of a prison you have built with thought. You must walk your way out. Each step you take, no matter how small, pushes the fog back. It doesn't matter if it's the right step or the wrong step. What matters is the movement. This was it, the thunderclap, the bolt of lightning that splits an old tree in two. Leo looks down. He sees his feet, truly sees them for the first time in days, entangled in the vines of his own hesitation. The vines weren't part of the maze. They were a result of his stillness. He realizes, in a dizzying rush of understanding, that a wrong step is infinitely better than no step at all. A wrong step teaches you something. It reveals a dead end, gives you information, and allows you to turn back with new knowledge. Standing still teaches you nothing. It only allows the vines to grow. His obsession with certainty, his desperate need for the perfect path, was the very lock on his cage. The maze wasn't locking him in. His fear of making a mistake was the labyrinth of what-ifs, wasn't the enemy. His own mind was. With a newfound resolve, Leo does something he hasn't done in what feels like an eternity. He stops calculating. He folds his cluttered, useless map and tucks it deep into his pocket. He is done with the map. He is done with the fog. He looks down at the solid ground, at the two paths before him, left or right. It doesn't matter. He takes one deep, clean breath, and he takes a step, a single, decisive step to the left. As soon as his boot touches the new ground, something magical happens. The thick fog in front of him doesn't vanish completely, but it recedes just a little, just enough to see the next few feet of the path. The vines around his other foot snap with a satisfying crackle. He doesn't know if this is the best way. He has no idea if it will lead to the exit or to another fork in the road. But it doesn't matter. For the first time in a long time, he is moving. He is no longer a prisoner of his mind. He is a traveler in the world. And with each new step, the path forward becomes just a little bit clearer. He walks on, not in search of a perfect ending, but in love with the simple, profound act of moving forward. The moral is that overthinking is a trap that disguises itself as problem solving. We often paralyze ourselves by searching for the perfect path, but the truth is that clarity only comes through action. It is better to take an imperfect step forward than to remain perfectly stationary in a maze of our own making.